Hi, I think most of you know how much Father Al loves stories and uses stories in his homilies. Well, I went through my files during this time where we're finding things to do, and I pulled out my 30 most favorite homily stories. So I've decided to share those one at a time, perhaps daily, perhaps not, um, and have a little reflection upon them in terms of how they reflect upon our times, the troubled times and the worries that we share with the coronavirus pandemic, and also this time of Lent as we approach now the Passion of Jesus and his resurrection. So let me begin with one of my favorite stories, which is Lessons We Learn from Geese. And if you notice, geese fly in formation, in that V-shaped formation, and they do so by following one another. They give a certain amount of lift and take away resistance. It's been said that they can fly 72% further in formation than they could on their own. So the lesson for us is stay in formation, help one another, and we will find less resistance when we stay on the same path with one another. The second thing we learn from geese is that when a geese falls out of formation, it's suddenly facing all sorts of resistance and drag, and it suddenly tires quickly and realizes that it better get back in formation because it wants to get there along with the group and faster and less energy expended. A lesson for us is when we fall away from the right path, hurry back, get back in the right path that we share with others, and so that we can achieve the ultimate goal that God has set for us. The third lesson we learn from geese is that when the lead geese retires, it rotates back and lets another geese take the lead. In that way, they maintain their speed, their direction, without suddenly becoming terribly exhausted. And for us, the message is stay in formation. Don't try to be a lone ranger. A lone ranger will run into all kinds of resistance and discouragements. You know, when we're flying together, there are others that are with us to give us hope and give us encouragement. The other lesson we learn is when you hear a flock of geese go by overhead, you hear them honking. Well, they're honking encouragement to the lead geese and to one another. Keep it up. Do we honk to support others, or do we criticize people? No, let's honk more and criticize less. Give encouragement, give hope to people. And the last lesson we learn from geese is that when one of them falls ill, falls out of the sky, or is shot and falls to the ground, two of them leave formation and go and stay with that geese until either it recovers and they can rejoin the formation, or that particular geese dies. Let's support one another. And isn't that quite appropriate for what's going on right now with the coronavirus pandemic? A lot of fear, and rightfully so. It's a scary thing. But you know, one of the things that occurred to me is that this is something we all share in common. This is a worldwide common, no matter race, color, creed, origin, national origin, country, doesn't matter. We're all in this together. And so the more that we accept that and appreciate the common unity that exists in this terrible challenge, the more we can support one another. Now, I noticed one thing that, you know, we probably should get word to the geese that they need social distancing. They probably need to fly at least 6 feet apart from one another. I don't recommend masks for the geese because, you know, that would stifle their honking and probably make them tired. And so let us learn from the geese. Let us propel ourselves, stay together, stay in formation, lead and follow when we have to and when we should. And when somebody is down, let's extend our help and love and encouragement to them. That is what Christ's message is to us every day. He loves us unconditionally. He wants us to be happy, be healthful, be joyful, to accept his gift of love, and more importantly, to share that gift of love with one another. God bless you.